Hi guys. So first, a
Hi.
big thanks to Dcentral because after 1 year of hard work, this is the first time we talk publicly about our project. And also, I recommend you to stay until the end of the presentation because we have kind of surprise for you. So now, before we begin, I would like to ask you a quick question. Could you please raise your hand if any of you have an NFT?
Okay, wow. So you have quite often act. I just don't know because it's not working. Oh, just the slide, sorry. Okay, oh, 1 second. I don't know why it just started. Okay, so I saw that we have quite of an active community here. Not really surprising because we are at one of the biggest Web3 events of the year, but still I think that we can all agree that today we are in a niche market and that honestly in terms of value it's not growing as much as it could. And this is mainly because we're not able to attract people in the Web3 anymore. So one question we could ask is, why can't we make it attractive for people to join the Web3? Or to say this in another way, how can we make Web3 mainstream and why is it necessary? So with my brother, we have been analyzing the market for several months, and well, we have really quickly realized that Web3 has a really bad image, and above all, there are many barriers of entry. I don't know if you know that, but today, less than 5% of the world's population owns a cryptocurrency, and less than 0.5% owns an NFT. But more than that, the top 0.1% of the top holders own 27% of the Bitcoin. That is 90 times more concentrated than the dollar. That is why I described it as a niche market earlier. The problem here is that a decentralized technology has been created in an economy that has remained completely centralized. So today, after, as you may know, we have had a huge growth, but large market leader has been collapsing. And I'm not going to name them all, but from all the events that has taken place, it is clear that only a core group of people can control the market, which makes it a danger. And today, my team and I are convinced of something, and I hope that by the end of this presentation, you will agree with this. Well, we are convinced that for more stability and less volatility, we need this mass adoption. And this mass adoption happens through education. We need this mass to take back the power to evolve the whole market to be regulated. So now we're getting in the heart of the matter. How do we get this mass adoption? Well, we have been talking to a lot of people around us, and usually the main problem that they encounter is the user experience, accessibility. So let's take my mother, for example. Telling her that she needs to download MetaMask, then send funds to a crypto account, then save 12 secret words that made no sense together. Honestly, that was double Dutch to her, and for the most of the people, I think. So then there is this, and then there is also the issues of security, trust, and above all, the major problem, mistrust. So if you're in this room, I think you're very probably interested in the Web3, so could you please raise your hand again if you have ever heard the phrase or synonyms, it's a scam, it's worthless, you know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, so I think that our mission today to make this mass adoption happen is to make Web3 part of everyone's life. So if we're going back to my mother example, if we made the user experience simple, so buying a plane or whatever ticket becomes buying an NFT becomes as simple as buying a plane or whatever tickets, well, you would have no problem doing that. So in order to accept this, people need to understand this. They need to understand the importance and new opportunity that this technology provides. It is like the internet in the 2000s, basically. Today, everybody uses it, but at first, so even my grandparents, they did not understand a thing, but now it's almost impossible to not use it because it's part of our daily lives. So to validate our belief that education is inevitable, with my team and my brother, we conducted a survey of 3,000 people and asked them what image of the Web3 they had. So whether it was a scam, what it was the future, meaningless, or if they were willing to invest. And That is what we found. And what's interesting there is that we did 12 focus groups of 10 people and took one morning, a couple of hours, and explained them more in detail what the Web3 is. So we went beyond their preconceptions. And well, after this discussion, 3 out of 4 people were interested in knowing more or even willing to invest. That is why we deduced that education is inevitable. So this is the exact reason why we are on stage today to announce officially that we're launching AgoraLearn in 2 months, one of the very first e-learning platforms directly related to the blockchain. It's a platform completely free to use for all different levels, where you can learn, get information, discover the best solution of the market, and understand how to enter this new era. But more than that, you get rewarded to learn. So basically, it's completely free to use, and the more course you finish, the more course you accomplish, the more real money you earn. And that's how we get the best engagement in the world. There will be all the different topics of Web3, from NFTs to DeFi to creating a smart contract. So we're kind of a Web2 and Web3 startup because we are making it easy for people to move between both, and you do not need to understand anything about the Web3 at first to participate. So now, I want to talk about big numbers because that's what the Web3 goes with. So 45 million, that's the estimated numbers of new job opportunities that will be created in this industry by 2030. So this shows how much we will need to educate the population. And that is why, more than regular courses, we developed a white label versions for the corporation, as we will educate their employee towards the Web3. And to link all that, we created a job board for companies to post their job offers. So basically, we established ourselves as a bridge between future talents and the corporate world. And now, we want to go even further because not only are we trying to educate people and offer them job opportunities, we are also launching Agora events. And this is because we believe that Web3 is an extension of the real world. So we want to give the opportunity to our community to meet in real life, not only online. So we're going to do events every 2 months in the biggest capitalized on the world. So each event will be sponsored by a luxury brand. We have already managed to secure some partnership with very famous brands. And as you probably understood by now, we like to go further, so we go even further. And to wrap everything up together, we are also launching Agoracles NFT in March 2023. So basically, holding one of our NFT will give you access to all our events, will offer you the opportunity to earn 3 times more on our Learn-to-Earn platform compared to the one who does not hold one. But more than that, as long as you hold your NFT, you get 20% of our income revenue, and it grants you access to multi-dimensional gifts. And this whole project has been created and developed with the world's best-selling French artist in the world. I think you already saw his artwork. His name is Richard Orlinski, and he's all over Lincoln Road right now. And he, by the way, have another panel at 2:30 that I invite you to join. And we also created and developed this whole project with Dior's art director, Mr. Olivier Lapidus. So basically, we are a team of 4 main partners, my brother, Richard Orlinski, Olivier Lapidus, and I. But more generally, we are 43 people working on a project for this amazing that is going to launch in 2 months. And from this amazing partnership, Richard Orlinski created 500 physical statues that will be randomly assigned to 500 lucky minters. And now that I have roughly studied the current state of Web3's image, what I would like to say to end this speech is that for the Web3 to go from niche to mainstream, it needs to be mass adopted. And this mass adoption happens through education. For us, mass adoption means evangelizing the market. And thanks to that, we will say that the Web3 belongs to the people and not to a core group of people like it is now.
But we cannot do this without you.
So if you could just take 2 minutes to 2 minute tops, honestly, to fill in this form. You can either find it on our website, agoracles.io, because as Enzo said, it's the first time that we're talking about our project publicly. So we have done something really special for this event. And we're giving away 5 physical statues of Richard Orlansky to 5 lucky minters. So, yeah.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you very much, guys.